Imagine having a magic wand that could make all your dreams come true in the blink of an eye. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, what if I told you that you already have this power within you? That's right. You've been carrying around this incredible ability your whole life, and today I'm going to show you how to unlock it. We're diving into a manifestation trick so powerful, so fast-acting, that it can help you manifest 105% of everything you desire. This isn't just another run-of-the-mill technique. This is the real deal, backed by the profound teachings of Neville Goddard and the life-changing law of assumption. Now you might be wondering, 105%? How is that even possible? Well, stick with me, and I'll not only explain how it's possible, but show you exactly how to make it happen in your own life. This method is so effective that it often brings you more than you initially asked for, hence the 105%. It's like ordering a coffee and getting a free pastry with it. Unexpected, but absolutely delightful. At the heart of this lightning-fast manifestation technique lies a simple yet profound truth. Your assumptions shape your reality. This isn't just some feel-good phrase. It's a fundamental principle of how our universe operates. Neville Goddard, a pioneer in the field of manifestation and mysticism, spent decades exploring and teaching this concept. He discovered that our world is essentially a mirror, reflecting back to us the sum total of our deepest assumptions and beliefs. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to breeze through life, attracting success and happiness with apparent ease? Meanwhile, others struggle, facing one obstacle after another. The difference often lies not in their external circumstances, but in their internal world, their assumptions about themselves and what's possible for them. This is where the law of assumption comes into play. Unlike the more widely known law of attraction, which focuses on positive thinking and good vibes, the law of assumption takes things a step further. It states that to manifest your desires, you must assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. In other words, you need to live and feel as if you already have what you want. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds great, but how do I actually do it? Don't worry, I've got you covered. This manifestation trick is all about harnessing the incredible power of your imagination and your emotions. It's about creating such a vivid and real experience of your desired reality in your mind that your subconscious can't tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. Here's the kicker. When you can make your subconscious believe that you already have what you want, it goes to work making that belief a reality in your physical world. It's like placing an order with the universe, and your subconscious mind is the diligent worker fulfilling that order. But here's where it gets really exciting. This method doesn't just work, it works fast. We're talking about seeing results in days or weeks, not months or years. And the best part? It works on literally everything. Whether you're looking to advance in your career, find your soulmate, improve your health, or achieve financial abundance, this technique can make it happen. Now you might be wondering why you haven't heard of this before. Why isn't everyone using this incredible technique? The truth is, many traditional manifestation methods only scratch the surface of what's possible. They often focus on external actions, vision boards, affirmations, endless repetitions of positive phrases. And while these can be helpful tools, they're missing the crucial ingredient that makes manifestation truly powerful and fast-acting. You see, most people approach manifestation from a place of lack. They focus on what they don't have, what they want to change, what's missing in their lives. But here's the problem. When you focus on lack, you attract more lack. It's like trying to drive a car by staring at the rearview mirror. You're going to crash because you're focused on where you've been, not where you want to go. This is why so many people feel stuck, unable to make real progress towards their goals despite their best efforts. They're working hard, doing all the right things, but they're not seeing results. It's frustrating, disheartening, and can make you want to give up on the whole idea of manifestation altogether. But don't lose hope just yet. The method I'm about to share with you flips this entire approach on its head. Instead of focusing on what's missing, you'll learn how to immerse yourself in the feeling of already having what you desire. And that, my friends, is where the magic happens. At the core of this powerful manifestation technique is the law of assumption. Now, don't let the fancy name fool you. This is a principle so simple and intuitive that even a child can understand and use it. In fact, children are often naturals at this because they haven't yet learned to doubt the power of their imagination. The law of assumption states that by assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you can bring that wish into your physical reality. It's based on the idea that your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. In other words, what you experience in your life is a direct result of your dominant thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Now, this might sound similar to the law of attraction, but there's a crucial difference. While the law of attraction focuses on attracting what you want, the law of assumption goes a step further. It's not just about attracting, it's about embodying. It's about living from the end result, feeling and acting as if your desire is already your reality. Think of it this way. Imagine you're an actor preparing for a role. To truly embody the character, you wouldn't just think about how the character might act. You'd immerse yourself in their world, their thoughts, their feelings. You'd walk like them, talk like them, react like them. In essence, you'd assume their identity. This is exactly what the law of assumption asks you to do with your desires. Instead of merely wishing for something, you assume the identity of someone who already has it. You feel the feelings, think the thoughts, and take the actions of the power of your subconscious mind. Now you might be wondering, how can simply assuming something make it real? This is where the incredible power of your subconscious mind comes into play. Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined. When you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled with enough intensity and consistency, your subconscious accepts it as reality. And here's the amazing part. Once your subconscious accepts something as real, it goes to work to make it your actual reality. It starts to notice opportunities you might have missed before. It gives you ideas and inspiration. It even influences your behavior in subtle ways to align with your new assumed reality. Think about times in your life when you've been absolutely certain about something. Maybe you were sure you'd ace a test, land a job, or win a competition. That certainty, that unshakable assumption, likely played a big role in making it happen. That's the law of assumption in action, even if you didn't realize it at the time. But here's the real kicker. This law works just as powerfully for big, life-changing desires as it does for smaller, everyday things. Whether you're manifesting a cup of coffee or $1 million, the principle remains the same. It's all about fully embodying the version of you who already has what you want. Now let's talk about the man who brought this powerful principle to light, Neville Goddard. Born in 1905 in Barbados, Neville was a spiritual teacher and author who spent decades exploring and teaching the art of manifestation. His approach was revolutionary because it moved beyond positive thinking and affirmations to something much more profound: the power of living from the end result. Neville taught that your imagination is the God-given power to create reality. He didn't see imagination as mere fantasy or daydreaming, but as the very workshop in which reality is forged. According to Neville, an assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. What does this mean for you? It means that your imagination is far more powerful than you've been led to believe. When you imagine something vividly, feeling it as real, you're not just engaging in wishful thinking. You're actually planting the seed of that reality in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. Neville's teachings went beyond just visualizing what you want. He emphasized the importance of feeling the emotions associated with having your desire. If you want wealth, for example, it's not enough to just picture yourself with money. You need to feel the sense of security, freedom, and abundance that comes with being wealthy. This emotional component is crucial because emotions are the language of the subconscious. When you combine vivid imagination with genuine emotion, you create a potent cocktail that your subconscious simply can't ignore. It's like sending a high-priority express delivery order to the universe. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the 105% claim. You might be thinking, how can I manifest more than 100% of what I want? That doesn't make mathematical sense. And you'd be right, in the world of basic arithmetic. But we're dealing with something far more complex and wonderful: the unlimited potential of the human mind and the infinite abundance of the universe. When you start applying the law of assumption correctly, something magical happens. Not only do you start manifesting your specific desires, but you often find yourself receiving even more than you asked for. It's like the universe gets so excited about your alignment with your desires that it throws in a little extra just for good measure. This extra can manifest in various ways. Maybe you're trying to manifest a new job with a certain salary, and you end up getting the job with an unexpected signing bonus. Or perhaps you're visualizing your dream home, and when you find it, it has features you didn't even think to ask for. This is the 105% phenomenon in action. But it goes even deeper than that. When you start living from the state of your wish fulfilled, you begin to transform as a person. You become more confident, more open to opportunities, more aligned with your true self. This personal growth is often the most valuable part of the manifestation process, an extra bonus that goes beyond the specific thing you were trying to manifest. So when we talk about manifesting 105%, we're not just talking about getting a little extra of what you asked for. We're talking about a holistic transformation that enhances every aspect of your life. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts abundance, love, success, and joy. One of the most exciting aspects of this manifestation technique is how quickly it can produce results. While traditional methods might take months or even years to show tangible outcomes, the law of assumption can often bring about changes in a matter of days or weeks. Why is it so much faster? It all comes down to the intensity and totality of your assumption. When you truly assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, when you live, breathe, and embody that reality in your mind, you create a powerful energetic shift. This shift aligns you with your desire at a fundamental level, making its manifestation in your physical reality almost inevitable. Think of it like tuning a radio. Traditional manifestation methods are like slowly turning the dial, hoping to eventually land on the right frequency. The law of assumption, on the other hand, is like punching in the exact frequency you want. It's precise, it's direct, and it gets results fast. But here's an important point to remember. While this method can produce rapid results, it's not about impatience or trying to force things to happen. In fact, one of the keys to making it work is to let go of the when and trust in the perfect unfolding of your desire. Your job is simply to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and let the universe take care of the how and when. This might seem paradoxical. How can you get fast results while also letting go of the timing? The secret lies in your state of being. When you're truly living from the end result, feeling and acting as if your desire is already your reality, you're no longer anxious or impatient. You're calm, confident, and expectant. And it's this state of calm expectancy that allows your desire to manifest quickly and effortlessly. One of the most beautiful aspects of this manifestation technique is its versatility. It's not limited to just one area of life. It can be applied to literally everything. Whether you're looking to improve your relationships, boost your career, enhance your health, increase your wealth, or develop spiritually, the law of assumption can help you achieve your goals. Let's break this down into different areas of life to give you a clearer picture of how this works. Relationships. Perhaps you're single and looking for your soulmate. Instead of focusing on the lack of a partner in your life, you would assume the feeling of being in a loving, fulfilling relationship. You'd feel the joy, the companionship, the deep connection. You'd go about your day as if you were already with your perfect partner. As you do this, you'll find yourself naturally becoming more open, more confident, more ready for love. And before you know it, that special someone will appear in your life. Career. Maybe you're stuck in a job you don't love, dreaming of a fulfilling career. Using the law of assumption, you'd live each day as if you were already in your dream job. Feel the satisfaction of doing work you love. Imagine the respect and recognition you receive. Act with the confidence of someone who's successful in their field. As you do this, you'll start to notice opportunities you might have missed before. You'll perform better in interviews. You might even be inspired to start your own business. Health. If you're dealing with health issues, this technique can be incredibly powerful. Instead of focusing on your symptoms or limitations, you'd assume the feeling of perfect health. Feel the energy coursing through your body. Imagine moving with ease and vitality. Act as if you're already in peak condition. This doesn't mean ignoring medical advice, but rather complementing it with a powerful mindset shift. Many people have experienced remarkable improvements in their health using this method. Wealth. Financial abundance is a common desire, and the law of assumption is particularly effective in this area. Instead of worrying about bills or feeling lack, you'd assume the feeling of abundance. Feel the security of having more than enough. Act with the generosity of someone who has plenty to share. Make decisions from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. As you do this, you'll start to notice financial opportunities everywhere. You might get a raise, start a successful side hustle, or receive unexpected windfalls. Spiritual growth. Even in the realm of spiritual development, this technique can work wonders. If you're seeking deeper connection, peace, or enlightenment, assume the feeling of already being in that state. Feel the deep inner peace, the connection to all things, the wisdom and clarity you seek. Live each day from this assumed state of spiritual fulfillment. You'll likely find your meditation deepening, your intuition sharpening, and profound insights coming to you with ease. The beauty of this method is that you're not limited to just one area. You can apply it to multiple aspects of your life simultaneously. As you do, you'll likely find that improvements in one area naturally lead to positive changes in others. It's like setting off a chain reaction of positivity and growth in your life. Remember, the key in all these areas is to fully embody the version of you who already has what you desire. It's not about pretending or putting on an act. It's about genuinely feeling and living from that state of fulfillment. As you do this consistently, you'll be amazed at how quickly your outer reality begins to align with your inner assumptions. At the heart of this manifestation technique lies a tool you've had since childhood, your imagination. But we're not talking about idle daydreaming or wishful thinking. We're talking about using your imagination as the powerful creative force it truly is. When you harness your imagination correctly, you're literally shaping your reality. Think back to when you were a child. Remember how vivid your imaginary worlds were? How real they felt? That's the kind of imagination we're tapping into here. It's about creating scenes in your mind that are so vivid, so real, that your subconscious mind can't tell the difference between what's imagined and what's real. This is where Neville Goddard's teachings become particularly powerful. He taught a technique called living in the end. It's about creating a short, vivid mental scene that implies your desire has already been fulfilled. For example, if you're manifesting a new job, you might imagine a scene where you're sitting at your new desk, feeling satisfied and successful. Or if you're manifesting improved health, you might imagine a scene where you're running effortlessly, feeling strong and vital. The key is to make these scenes as real and vivid as possible. Use all your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you smell? The more sensory detail you can pack into your scene, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. But here's the crucial part. It's not just about visualizing. It's about feeling. As you imagine your scene, allow yourself to feel the emotions you would feel if this were really happening. Feel the joy, the satisfaction, the relief, the excitement. These emotions are the rocket fuel that powers your manifestations. Now let's dive deeper into why emotion is so crucial in this process. You see, your subconscious mind doesn't understand words as well as it understands feelings. You can repeat affirmations until you're blue in the face, but if you don't feel the corresponding emotions, you're not going to see results. Emotion is the language of the subconscious. When you combine vivid imagination with genuine emotion, you're sending a clear, powerful message to your subconscious mind. You're telling it, this is real. This is happening now. And your subconscious, being the obedient servant it is, goes to work to make that feeling your reality. But not all emotions are created equal when it comes to manifestation. The most powerful emotions for manifestation are gratitude, joy, and love. These high vibration emotions align you with the frequency of what you desire. When you feel grateful for something as if you already have it, you're creating a powerful attractive force. This is why it's so important to choose scenes that genuinely excite you. Don't just imagine what you think you should want. Imagine what truly lights you up inside. When you do this, the positive emotions flow naturally and manifestation becomes effortless. Remember, the universe doesn't distinguish between what you want and what you don't want. It simply responds to your dominant emotional state. So if you're constantly feeling worried, anxious, or lacking, that's what you'll attract more of. But when you cultivate feelings of abundance, joy, and gratitude, you align yourself with more positive experiences. Now that we've covered the theory, let's break this down into a step-by-step process you can start using right away. This is where the rubber meets the road, where you'll start to see the real magic happen in your life. First, get clear on what you want to manifest. Be specific, but focus on the essence of what you want rather than the exact form. For example, instead of manifesting a specific amount of money, focus on the feeling of financial abundance and security. Now, create a short, vivid mental scene that implies your desire has been fulfilled. This scene should be from your own point of view, as if you're living it right now. Make it short, just a few seconds long, but pack it with sensory detail. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Allow your body to relax and your mind to calm. This relaxed state makes your subconscious more receptive. Now step into your imagined scene. See it through your own eyes. Feel it with your whole being. Allow the positive emotions to flow through you. Don't just watch the scene like a movie. Be in it. Live it. Replay this scene over and over in your mind. Each time, try to make it more vivid, more real. Do this for about 5 to 10 minutes, or until it feels natural and effortless. As you finish your session, feel deep gratitude, as if your desire has already been fulfilled. This feeling of gratitude is crucial. It tells the universe you're ready to receive. This is perhaps the most important step. Once you've done your imaginal work, let it go. Trust that it's done. Don't keep checking to see if it's manifested yet. Live your life with the quiet confidence that your desire is on its way. Do this process every day, preferably right before you go to sleep at night and right after you wake up in the morning. These times are ideal because your subconscious is most receptive then. Throughout your day, whenever you think of your desire, remind yourself that it's done. Feel the feelings of it being fulfilled. This keeps you in the state of your wish fulfilled. Remember, consistency is key. This isn't about doing it perfectly. It's about doing it persistently. The more you practice, the more natural it will become, and the faster you'll see results. As you follow this process, you'll likely start to notice changes pretty quickly. You might see small signs at first, synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, shifts in your own behavior. These are all indicators that your manifestation is on its way. Celebrate these signs as their proof that the process is working. But don't get too attached to how or when your desire will manifest. The how is not your job. That's up to the universe. Your job is simply to live in the state of your wish fulfilled, to feel it as real now. The universe will take care of the rest, often in ways more wonderful than you could have imagined. Now that we've covered the process, let's look at some real-life examples of people who've used this technique to manifest incredible changes in their lives. These stories aren't just inspiring, they're proof that this method works, and works fast when applied correctly. Take Sarah, for instance. Sarah was stuck in a dead-end job, barely making ends meet. She'd always dreamed of starting her own business, but fear and self-doubt held her back. After learning about the law of assumption, she decided to give it a try. Every night before bed, Sarah would imagine herself in her own office, running a successful business. She felt the pride, the satisfaction, the sense of purpose. Within 2 weeks, Sarah had a chance encounter with a successful entrepreneur who offered to mentor her. 3 months later, she had quit her job and launched her own consulting firm. Today, Sarah's business is thriving, and she's helping others achieve their dreams too. Then there's Mike, who had been struggling with his health for years. Doctors couldn't seem to find the cause of his chronic fatigue and pain. Frustrated and desperate, Mike turned to the law of assumption. He began to imagine himself full of energy, playing with his kids in the park. He felt the vitality in his body, the joy of movement, the happiness of being fully present with his family. To Mike's amazement, within a month, his symptoms began to improve. He had more energy, less pain. A visit to a new doctor revealed a simple nutritional deficiency that previous tests had missed. With the right supplements and his continued mental work, Mike's health transformed. Today, he's more active and healthy than he's been in years. And let's not forget about Emily, who had been single for years, longing for a loving relationship. Emily used the law of assumption to imagine herself in a happy, committed partnership. She felt the love, the companionship, the deep connection she desired. Just 3 weeks into her practice, Emily met someone at a friend's party. They clicked instantly, sharing the same values and dreams. Today, they're happily married, and Emily says it feels just like the relationship she had imagined. These stories show the power of the law of assumption across different areas of life: career, health, relationships. They demonstrate how quickly things can change when you align your inner world with your desires. While the law of assumption is incredibly powerful, there are some common pitfalls that can slow down or block your manifestations. Let's look at these mistakes and how to avoid them. One of the biggest mistakes people make is not being consistent with their practice. They might do their imaginal scenes for a few days, then give up when they don't see immediate results. Remember, this is about rewiring your subconscious mind. It takes repetition and consistency. Solution: commit to doing your imaginal scenes every day, preferably at the same times each day. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine, like brushing your teeth. Many people inadvertently focus on the absence of what they want, rather than the presence of it. For example, if you're manifesting a romantic partner, You might keep thinking about how lonely you are. This keeps you in a state of lack, which attracts more lack. Solution. Whenever you catch yourself focusing on what's missing, gently redirect your thoughts to your imaginal scene. Feel the feelings of already having what you desire. It's natural to wonder how your desire will manifest, but trying to figure out the exact process can actually block your manifestation. It limits the infinite possibilities the universe has available. Solution. Let go of the how. Your job is to live in the end result. Trust that the universe will take care of the details. Repeatedly checking to see if your desire has manifested yet comes from a place of doubt. It sends the message to your subconscious that you don't really believe it's done. Solution. After your imaginal sessions, go about your day with the quiet confidence that it's done. If you catch yourself checking, gently remind yourself it's done and refocus on your imaginal scene. While it can be exciting to share your goals with others, doing so too soon can sometimes introduce doubt or negative energy into your manifestation process. Solution. Keep your manifestations private until you feel they're solidly on their way. Use the energy of secrecy to build your faith and conviction. Now that we've covered the common mistakes, let's look at some tips to supercharge your manifestations and make them even more powerful. When creating your imaginal scenes, engage as many senses as possible. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you smell? The more sensory-rich your scene, the more real it becomes to your subconscious. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude in your daily life. This aligns you with the frequency of abundance and opens you up to receive more good things. While it's important to let go of the how, be open to taking inspired action. If you get a strong impulse to do something related to your desire, follow it. The universe often works through inspired action. While imaginal scenes are the core of this practice, you can supplement them with affirmations. Choose affirmations that feel natural and believable to you, and say them with feeling. The more you love and accept yourself, the easier it becomes to accept good things in your life. Make self-love a daily practice. Your desire might manifest in unexpected ways. Stay open and flexible. Trust that the universe knows the best way to bring your desire to you. Remember, this is not a one-time event, but a way of life. Persist in your new assumptions, even if external circumstances haven't changed yet. Your persistence will pay off. We've covered a lot of ground in this exploration of the law of assumption and rapid manifestation. From understanding the power of your subconscious mind to creating vivid imaginal scenes, from avoiding common mistakes to supercharging your manifestations, you now have all the tools you need to start transforming your life. Remember, the key to making this work is consistency and faith. Consistency in your practice and faith in the process. It might feel strange at first, living as if your desires are already fulfilled when your current reality says otherwise. But this is where the magic happens. This is where you step into your power as a creator of your reality. As you begin to apply these principles, be patient with yourself. Like any skill, this takes practice. You might see results quickly, or it might take a little time. Either way, trust the process. Know that every time you do your imaginal work, you're reshaping your subconscious mind and, by extension, your reality. Start small if you need to. Manifest a free coffee or a parking spot. As you build your confidence, move on to bigger things. There's no limit to what you can manifest using this method. And remember, the real magic isn't just in getting what you want. It's in becoming the kind of person who can have what you want. As you practice the law of assumption, you'll find yourself becoming more confident, more positive, more open to abundance in all its forms. You'll start to see the world differently, noticing opportunities and blessings where before you might have seen obstacles and lack. So go forth and create. Your new life is waiting for you. It's already yours. All you have to do is step into it. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and watch as your world transforms before your eyes. The power is yours. Use it wisely. Use it with love, and prepare to be amazed at what you can achieve.